Let's do a jam.
Cool.
Working up a sweat.
Wow. That corona sweat. That infected sweat.
That felt good.
It did. It felt good. Yeah. I was weird playing with a microphone right in front of my face. I hope I didn't breathe super loud into it, but
You're just like,
that's all you hear.
you and I don't get a jam out very often like that.
No, just sound checks, I would say, mostly.
I know.
And not even that. You know, we got about 20 seconds before we get the kibosh on that.
I know. Then it's time to get to the show.
That's right.
How you doing, man?
Well, you know, keeping it together. It's fucking just strange. I'm super like panicky all the time. So I'm going in and out of like feeling fine and then complete dread.
Yeah, how's that? I mean, you're already a little bit of an anxious guy in general.
Yeah, for sure.
So how has that kind of been for you dealing with, because I think we've all thought at one point, like, oh, do I have it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude. For like a week, I fucking thought I did because I may have, who knows? You know, I had these headaches, but also I have like bad allergies, so it could have just been that, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'd say I'm 60% of the time fine, and then the other 40, I'm just being like, oh fuck. And not even about do I have it. I'm worried about the world, like my parents and
Yeah, because you've been staying with your girlfriend, right?
yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah, because you're worried kind of about going home.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's and I'm trying to figure out a way maybe where I can go in because I want to like try and help if I can at my place, and so I'm like, I don't know, do I enter through my window and fucking sanitize myself in my room? I have no idea. So these are the things that I've been thinking about.
You could set up like the scene from E.T., putting your parents in like protective wrapping and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like Bubble Boy, where you're like, you put arms through the window of your house just so you can hug your
I
mom.
like that. I'm going to do that today. Yeah. Donate to my GoFundMe. I don't know. How's things with you there at your place?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's my wife is still teaching every day right now. So she's been virtually teaching improv classes, and I think it's really hard on teachers right now because they kind of force teachers to quickly be like, oh, you know the thing that you're used to doing every day? You have to do that virtually, and you're still having to make kids learn. Like they sent out an email to the LAUSD district. They were just like, by the way, your kids are going to be about 3 months, 4 months behind on learning because this new technique is not sinking in near as well as being in the classroom.
Yeah, well,
because kids are ADD and stuff,
for
and
sure.
you know, they're on a computer and it's their first time maybe like using Zoom or something like that. So yeah, it's just kind of weird. So she's been working just as much or more lately.
Yeah.
But she's about to go on spring break in the next like week or two. It's like scheduled spring break for all the kids. So
You know what I would do if I was one of the kids? I'd get a printout of my face, like looking at the screen, and just put it there like on a chair and just leave.
yeah,
Go jack off or whatever, whatever.
you'd be a good teacher, dude.
Well, no, I meant if I was the student.
And then I'd teach my kids how to jack off.
No, obviously the teacher can't do it because their mouth's got to be moving. If you're the student though, and you just have
you
see
do
your
like
face.
bad flash animation.
Yeah, just sit there. I don't know. All right, I didn't say I was a genius.
All right, back to you in the studio.
Back to you in the studio. Here we are.
We're in the studio right now. Here, Jeremiah Wonders, Joelberg Jimenez, been a guest on the show. I wanted to bring him back. It's been a long time since just you and I on the on an episode of Jeremiah Wonders. We've done a lot of roadcasts together over time, but it's been a minute since.
This virus has been great for my bookings on podcasts. I'm in demand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's been a while. I feel like it's. I have nothing to promote really, so it's it's just nice to be here. Also, continuing the trend of like the more you know the person, the more awkward the beginning of this podcast is. I think.
I think that's in your head. I felt pretty good about the jam that we had.
Oh, never mind. I take that back. Can we edit that out?
No.
Gage?
Do you want to jam more? Does that make you feel more comfortable?
Nope, not at all. Maybe we jam at the end of this. Maybe
we'll jam at the end.
You know what? You tell me. I'll fucking jam whenever you want, dude.
Maybe we'll close out the show with that because you've already done a bunch of sax talk, so I'm not gonna have you do.
Thank God.
A sax talk.
I was thinking about it all day. I'm like, well, I've already.
If you have a new one, but like, I'm not gonna force it since you've done it before. Look at the old episodes of Joel Jimenez on multiple roadcasts and him being a former guest.
I'm always the sacrificial lamb for sax talk on the road because like nobody.
I know everybody's just like, Joel.
Yeah, and Brian's all have poop or whatever. So every sax talk Brian has done is poop, fart.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing a freaking. Did you see this?
I love that shirt.
I'm wearing a Joelberg shirt right now.
Don't ask me where you can get them. I don't know. I need to figure out merch.
Who made this one? Do you remember? This one says
whoever that says. Yeah, I can't even remember now. What is it?
House 8 Graphics. Shout out to them on Instagram.
Nice guy. Gave me a bag. I just gave them away though. I'm real bad at the business side of all of this.
You like that shirt? You can't have it.
Exactly.
It's not available anywhere except on Jeremiah's back.
And the day that I get it, there will be high demand, and then I'll fucking
there
rake
you go,
it in, dude.
Then new virus will break out.
Perfect.
The Joelberg virus. Dude.
I'll be back on podcasts again. Yeah. The Joelberg virus.
How are your parents doing with this? Are they paranoid? My mom just started getting real paranoid because in Kansas, they were actually way behind us in California. They were like, you guys are crazy out there. Then they went to the freaking other extreme and they're having to get vehicle passes to go to work and stuff like that. It's way, way more extreme right now there. And they I think they started feeling it because it started freaking my mom out because she went to Walmart and the Targets and stuff and they're out of a lot of stuff now. And she's like, oh, this is real now.
Yeah, it took me a while, man. I think I was until maybe the Ventura shows. Right before that, I was just sort of like, this is like whatever. And then usually Tony's like can be pretty like, nah, don't worry about it. And then that day he shows up with a mask and gloves and he's like, we're in a pandemic. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. If Tony's worried, we're fucked.
Yeah, I heard a somber tone in his voice that night saying that might be one of our last live shows. And I was like, oh, well, Tony's accepting the reality of this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking, yeah. So that was and then that was just an interesting weekend. And then that day we had the show in Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach
was interesting, and it just started. That's when everybody was really like starting to do like the elbow thing.
Yeah, people for that Huntington Beach show. That was the last Saturday before everything got kind of shut down, and even the audience was starting to be like, should we should we be here right now? This feels a little dangerous.
Except for that table of drunk bitches.
There you go. Joel's still angry about that, apparently.
Sorry, and I don't use that word lightly. Drunk.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. You could cut the tension with a knife in this room right now, dude.
No. Are you comfortable behind drums right now?
Yeah, it's interesting. I got my Kill Tony stance.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm just uncomfortable generally. I've been thinking about that lately.
How you're just an uncomfortable person?
Yeah. I try to stop and meditate on like, why do I feel so out of sorts right now? Like, even like, fuck, I've known you for years. It's like there are very few places where I feel comfortable and outside of my head. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do better with that. Breathe and be like, what the fuck?
You know, who I'd like to hear from is somebody who we actually haven't seen on Kill Tony in a while, and I've kind of been missing her. And I think that I think that the listeners and viewers will want to hear from this person. And I think if you could, I don't have a line of communication to Jolena.
Yeah.
But if you could maybe text her, or I don't know, or if you can like beep her, I don't know what her situation is like.
Yeah, she still has a pager.
Yeah. But maybe you can step outside and make a phone call real quick, and I'll wait for I'll wait to see if she shows up, or if you can even get her if you can even have her Skype in. However we can make this happen. I think that we'd all like to see her. Oh yes. Okay. Gage, Jolena's at the gate right now. Can we buzz her in? Yeah, I'll peep her in. Okay.
Hey, I heard some white boy was talking shit, eh? What's so funny, fool?
Nothing. Jolena, I'm so excited that you're here.
Yeah, it's nice to get out of the house, man. I've been in quarantine.
You've been in quarantine?
Quarantine for like 2 weeks, you know? You think it'd be like kind of like prison, but it's not.
No, well, how is it different?
It's not.
How is it different?
You know, I'm not with like my bitches and stuff. I can hang out with like my crew.
Right. Now, no offense, Jolena, but this is the roughest I've ever seen.
I said I've been in fucking quarantine, fool.
I understand, but you couldn't even, spend 2 minutes on any kind of makeup.
Oh. I don't fucking need makeup, eh? I'm a beautiful bitch no matter what.
Right.
And I don't need some fucking white boy telling me how to look.
Sorry, I just was kind of noticing. I'm an observational person, Me as a comedian, I notice things.
Yeah, I notice things too.
Like, what do you notice about me?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
No, you can't.
Check your pockets, though. Whatever that means.
Why'd you just wink at me after
Check your pockets.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's for you to find out, eh?
Okay, no.
For me to know.
All right. Well, Jolena, people are getting really nervous about this whole coronavirus thing.
Modelo time, fool.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with the beer. It's the virus is going around.
What?
There's
I was just in quarantine because I got all kinds of other things going on down there, man. What? There's something going on in the world?
Hey, you're saying that the doctors, you went to a sex clinic, and the doctor made
I'll teach you a sex clinic. I'll put one on right here, eh?
The doctor made you just go into hiding because of all of the sexually transmitted diseases that you have.
I'm a responsible grown-ass woman, all right? When something's weird in the Panocha area, I know when it's time to quarantine myself, all right?
Okay.
I don't go to the doctor.
Now, I've been brushing up on my Spanish lately, Jolena. What is a...
I'd like to brush up on your Spanish too, eh? Sorry, that's a side effect of the quarantine.
Oh, almost
Whatever.
uncontrollably
Hey, check your
vomiting?
pockets though.
What do you keep?
Maybe wait till after though, right?
Okay. So, what are can you teach me what maybe panoche means?
It means I can show you later if you like.
It means I can show you later.
Panocha means pussy, stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pendejo. That's you right now.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm first generation in America, so
First generation Navajo.
I just got my
Native American.
no bullshit. I just got my ancestry.com results back.
Ancestry?
Ancestry.com.
Yeah, and what were the results?
I'm native.
Native?
Yeah, Los Angeles. Los Angeles native.
You're a Los Angeles native.
Yeah, with like 2%
Chipotle?
yeah.
Now, Jolena,
1% big asshole.
We don't know much about your family. Can you tell us if you have any siblings or if you have
How much time you got, eh? I got 37 brothers and sisters.
37 brothers and sisters? Sixters?
Yeah, 37 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
So Christmas was a fucking
Also,
trip, eh?
you need to shave below your belly.
I don't need to do shit, eh?
It is rapidly
Pinche pendejo.
very hairy. Is
it turning you on?
No, a little bit.
Check your pockets, eh?
Oh, does that? Oh,
Check your pockets.
I get it now.
Check your pockets.
Check my pockets to see if I have a boner.
Don't
in it.
talk about it,
Okay,
eh?
I'm
Fuck,
sorry.
man.
I'm just saying.
It's fucking rad, eh?
So, are you as hairy all the way down as you are below your belly button?
Nah, honestly, hairiest part of me below the belly button to like the top of my thighs. Everything else bald.
Wait, you're only hairy
Yeah.
in the boxer
It's
brief
like I'm
section
wearing
of your
like
body?
it's like I'm wearing like a WWE belt made of hair in the middle.
Oh, God. That's pretty gross. If you had a wrestler name, what would it be, Jolena?
It'd be the fucking oh, my wrestler name would be La Virgen de Sorry, I haven't been outside in a while. It's like my brain is like fucking
That's okay. What was the first part?
Virgen. That means virgin.
Okay. La Virgen.
La Virgen de Stop it, stupid.
What's that?
Stop it, stupid. Like you do something, I say stop it, stupid. Like stop doing that.
So you're the version of Stop It Stupid?
It's like a play on words with like Guadalupe, but like stop it, stupid.
Oh, okay.
La Virgen de Stop it, stupid.
Okay. Maybe you should cut a wrestling promo right now.
Hey, look, for all you bitches talking shit, where's my camera?
Which one?
Which one am I looking at?
Oh,
hey,
that
for
one.
all you fucking bitches out there, eh? For all you bitches that think you know what the fuck is up and what life is about, you don't, all right? You think it's about this, it's about that. It's not. Aquí estoy para decirte que es not. And if you want to step into the fucking ring with me, you better bring a fucking shield, eh? Because I keep that filero on me, homie, and I'm real stabby, if you know what I mean. If you catch my drift, I'm stabby. So fucking bring it, eh? Dumb bitch. I'm gonna kill this fucking white boy right here too later. He doesn't even know it. I'm not even gonna tell him that I'm gonna kill him later. He better check his fucking pockets though, eh? Check your fucking pockets, homie.
I think we all agree that was pretty good.
Wow, a man's approval. That's what I need, eh, right now. A man's approval.
Este vierno.
Este viernes?
What's that? Summer?
Friday?
Oh, no. What's summer?
It's a season, fool. What do you mean? Verano.
Verano.
Yeah,
este verano. I was like doing this summer thing.
Yeah, no, I got it. That was nice.
I was trying.
Man, who'd have thought Carrington would have been more entertaining than this right now? But I think it might be time. Plus, damn, what they don't say, a lot of time to flick your bean in there, man.
When was the last time you hooked up with a guy? You've been in quarantine for a while.
Damn. I'd say like 6 years.
6 years?
You mean like, well, hook up? Nah, sex, yesterday.
What's the difference between sex and hooking up?
One is with a condom, the other is with 2 condoms. Yeah. And getting fucked, no condom.
When was the last time that happened?
Ho, 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 ho. Probably like right before, like 9 months before the birth of my like 17th kid, probably.
You have 17 kids.
Yeah, 18. 18 kids. It's hard to run a household, man. You ever had 19 kids in your house, eh?
Mm-mm.
Fuck, man. When there's 20 of them in the living room freaking out, man. And like the 21st one wants to watch like cartoons. And the other one's like wants like a grilled cheese. And then like you're like, damn, how do I even like take care of the 22 of you? And it's hard, man. Being a mom is hard when there's 23 kids in the house and just trying to keep it all together.
It seems like there keeps expanding. There's
the fuck did you say to me, homie?
I'm just saying.
Check your pockets, eh? And check yourself while you're at it, dog.
Okay, I'm gonna text Joel and see if your ride is here. I called you an Uber actually.
It better be a Uber X, triple X. Check your pockets. Because if not, I'll check them for you.
All right, it looks like your ride's here, Jolene. Thank you so much for
whatever, fool.
Coming in.
Stupid ass fucking dumbass fucking make me cut a fucking wrestling promo and talk all this shit. I still fuck you though.
Wow. I feel pretty good right now. Might be the throbber that's in my pockets. The Jolena just gave me. That's what it was the whole time. Check your pockets. Look at me. Wink. She was saying, I'm going to turn you on. Check your pockets. Look what's inside there. It's a boner. We'll be right back.
What's up, dude?
Hey, did you pass Jolena in the parking lot?
Oh, yeah, dude, she was pissed.
Was she?
Yeah, she was mad.
She didn't have a good time?
I don't know. It's hard to tell with her sometimes. Like, sometimes a bad time for her is a good time. You know, she's been to prison a lot. And so I think that when she's having a bad time, it's like kind of just her natural, the state of things. And maybe she feels more comfortable in a bad time than a good time. So I don't know. She did want to tell you to check your pockets. Why did you just wink?
No reason.
All right, cool. Moving on.
All right, we're going to get into this next segment. It's called Fanning Out.
Fanning out. Questions from fans.
Now, Joel, I reached out to people online, and this was actually really, really difficult for me to even begin to choose some of these questions because people sent in like over 300.
Holy
between
shit.
Instagram and Twitter.
Dang,
there was close to 300 questions or suggestions to do for this show. So
thanks for sending those in. That's a trip, man.
Yeah, it's dope.
I've been going live a lot, and I'm like, damn, like I used to go live to like 5 people, and now I'll have like 100, which is not crazy amounts, but damn.
So people wanting to tune in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
back to you.
This is there's a lot of skateboard questions because I posted a picture of you with a skateboard. So we'll get through some of those questions like this one. James_Rollins_overall on Instagram. Who's your favorite skater and skate film?
Dang. I'd say his probably favorite skateboarder forever was Rodney Mullen because it's just like amazing. It's like magic, I was really influenced by Mike Vallely when I was a kid. Mike or Vallely, I don't know. There's people differ on how to say that. He did like a lot of like cool like hand tricks that I still kind of like I'll do. And I really liked this guy Antoine Dixon when he had first come out because he was like this like tattoos all over his face, like super like thugged out skater, but he was like awesome. It just the skate world hadn't seen something like that in a while.
What were the brand of skate shoes that you wore like in high school?
Oh man, I liked them all, dude. I had like one of each. I did like Emerica I wore a lot of. Emerica, the Andrew Reynolds 3s.
Yeah.
Skate film, I'd probably say Lakai Fully Flared or Baker 2G were big.
Did you like enjoy Bag of Suck?
Bag of Suck was really good, yeah. It's a good one. Louis Barletta,
Mm-hmm.
Cairo Foster, I think, was in that. Yeah, that's a good. There's so many. Shorty's Fulfill the Dream was great.
I had these white high top Fallen shoes, Jamie Thomas's shoes.
Oh my god!
With the gum sole, and I freaking loved those shoes.
Yeah.
And then I had a bunch of different Vans from different. I forget some of the skaters that I had. Their brand. I had this black and gold pair of Vans because my high school colors were black and gold.
Okay.
And I just thought that was so cool because it like matched with all our Tiger gear.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
I can't imagine buying shoes based on my high school color. I hated high school.
I think a lot of people do that in high school. At least in in Kansas, you have pride of everything that you're attached to.
Man. Yeah.
You're just like, I'm here.
Yeah. Fuck.
I feel like people in Kansas are very proud of where they're from, and I think just Midwest and South in general, there's like a big pride that goes along with living there. And maybe it's because you've only been there, so you have no context. But I think it's
smaller
more,
communities too,
smaller
right?
communities. I think it's more ingrained in you, like to be. Like, I don't know. Are your parents like you should be proud to be a Los Angelino native?
Yeah, I mean, my mom for sure. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I was thinking, you think a lot of that's based around sports, like, because don't you guys go to like the high school football games?
Yeah,
and
sports
like
are real big.
Yeah.
Sports are real big in
I never really had that. Like, I never gave a fuck. Like the
Yeah, did people because. Tailgating is that even really a thing out here in LA?
I think like it was weird in my high school because it definitely was sort of segregated by cliques where like I feel like only certain people went to the games. Like,
what clique were you in?
I was just like a fucking weirdo. I don't know, a skateboarding kid. It was cool because I did jump around a lot of the groups, sort of, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, weed brings a lot of different types of people together when you're in high school. It's like, so I'd be like smoking weed with like cholos like at the river, and then I'd also have I'd be skateboarding with my friends, or we'd be jumping into trash cans with the kids who were into Jackass and stuff like that.
You just say I was jumping in a trash can with the nerds. We kept getting thrown in trash cans.
Yeah. I call it jumping. They call it getting jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was kind of lucky enough to be able to like jump around like different camps and stuff, but whatever.
House of Pain style.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this question a lot. At poppy.lee on Instagram. Who do you think is the best movie drummer? Example, Miles Teller in Whiplash, Dana Carvey in Wayne's World, Nick Cannon in Drumline. Mine is Adam Sandler in Airheads, underrated comedy.
100% Dana Carvey.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Best drummer?
Yeah, dude, that fucking scene, dude, he starts just doing this, like, and then goes into the full solo, and then I like to play. It's like, it's the best, dude. Oh, I love that scene. Great movie. I think Penelope Spheris directed that too. And she did this really great punk documentary called The Decline of Western Civilization that's based on like 80s punk in Los Angeles.
You're super into punk, right?
Love it.
You're in a punk band.
Yeah. I've been in a bunch of punk bands, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I sang for one called One Against One.
That's the one that you have links to online. That's on Spotify. Look that up, guys.
Spotify.com/1against1, O-N-E, against O-N-E.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude.
And then what were the names of some of the other bands you played for?
Oh, man. But my first band in like middle school was called Abolishment, which is not even a real word. It was just like abolish government, like together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we were kind of bad. One time we did this battle of the bands at this place called the Martini Lounge on Melrose. I don't think it's there anymore. And I remember distinctly hearing someone say as we were leaving the stage, like, "Wow, they killed punk. Like punk's dead now." We were bad, but we had a lot of fun though, man.
Yeah, I think that's what a big part of what that's about. Like early on, whenever you're playing music, is just making the effort, trying to even put yourself out there.
Energy over skill.
Oh yeah,
and emotion, energy and emotion over like actual talent.
I wanted to be in a band so bad when I was a younger kid, but none of my friends played instruments, so we were like, yeah.
See, I got lucky in that, man. I think about that all the time because I didn't do like drama in high school. I didn't really do shit. I just like my parents got me a drum set at 14 for Christmas, and then I was lucky to be around people who had instruments. Like my buddy played bass. Like I was around kind of a lot of musicians, and I had a friend who had his own like his uncle owned a business, and so he had his own sort of like practice room like near the business, and so my drums were there, and we'd after school just go jam and smoke weed and play music.
How stoked were your parents when you got a kit and you became a sponsored drummer? Because they got you it so many years before, and to see that kind of come full circle and pay off like as an adult and like you staying with it, were they pretty proud and excited when that happened?
I think so. Yeah, I think my mom's really excited. My mom loved the Beatles, and so Ringo Starr's a Ludwig artist, which is awesome. I think she sees it a little bit more because, like, you know, I used to, like, we'd go to Guitar Center and I'd fucking beg her for stuff. Like, that was expensive. Drum shit's expensive, you know? I remember she bought me, like, these really expensive cymbals and they ended up getting stolen, and I've always, like, felt bad about that. So when I got the Ludwig thing, that was, like, a little bit of, like, well, all these investments sort of, like, started to show that they paid off. I think my dad, you know, being from Mexico and stuff, I don't know if he has the understanding of, like, what Ludwig is, but when the box of drums showed up at my house for free, I'm sure that was like he was like, oh shit, there's something going on here, you know?
Yeah.
And the way my dad shows me he's proud of me is just, like, by showing his friends stuff. So, like, with the band calendar or whatever, he'd be like, look, this is my son, like, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
You know, that's how he kind of shows it.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, they're proud of me.
I like this question from Rick Cossack, our buddy. He sent in a question on Twitter at Rick Cossack. Do you see yourself as a drummer or a comedian, and why did you choose this life?
Damn. I definitely see myself as a comedian. That's been hard, like with the drum offs and stuff, when people are like, either they'll talk shit online or whatever, and I'm like, you do realize
you get
like,
a lot of crap online.
Yeah.
I just see it in passing of the comments. I can't even imagine the messages and stuff that you get.
They're all losers. You hear me? You're all fucking losers. You're commenting from Nowheresville. Enjoy obscurity, you fucking dumb fucks. Anyway, no, it's just weird. It's like, you know, whatever. But you'll go on fucking Travis Barker's page and people are like, sucks.
You're like, what?
Yeah, I get it. People just want to get noticed and stuff. But I consider myself predominantly a comedian, and but I love to play drums. I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but in Steve Martin's book, he said, like, when you start doing comedy, you'll use everything that you've ever learned in your whole life, which is like the backflips, the breakdancing, the drumming, the chola shit too. You know, it's like everything just kind of came together. And I don't really think I chose this life. It's just so cliche, but the life chose me. You know, it's like I didn't know I wanted to. Oh my God, here we go. I said it was cliche.
I didn't choose this life. The life chose me.
'Cause I saw a tiger. 'Cause I saw a tiger. Now I understand. I saw a tiger, and the tiger saw a man.
I chose this life. Life didn't choose me until the life chose me, and I didn't choose the life. Sometimes when you choose a life, the life chooses you.
I feel like you're mocking me right now.
I don't think I would never, ever, 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 ever mock you in auto-tune.
I said before, this is gonna sound cheesy.
This is gonna sound cheesy. Let me pull the douche out of my vagina.
You better check your pockets.
You better check your pockets.
Check your privilege. Check your pockets.
Check your privilege. Check your privilege.
I really love that my friends can't be sincere and have to make jokes at everything.
I let you be sincere for the last 10 minutes, and then I got tired of hearing it.
I think...
That was a real reaction. I didn't mean to escape my body, but I feel more comfortable in this zone than the other zone. And now I'm sweating because honesty is pouring out of my body.
Wow, that was great. You know, every time you do that, I can never hold on to whatever note you're doing. I feel like you go...
I do wrong.
Listen to me.
We're sounding so good.
You may may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye. Sending time enough. Sometimes time enough. You may me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Sending time enough. Sometimes had enough. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, 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 bye.
Wow, hello. Hey, who this white boy singing over here?
I'm doing this tonight. We're probably gonna start a fight.
Yeah, if I'm here, we gonna fight. We gonna fight,
Who
motherfucker.
the hell is this new member in our
Who the
group?
hell is you?
There's a 6-boy member in the band, and I don't know if that's the plan, but we might have to say bye-bye right now.
You gonna say bye to me? Or you say bye to the band? You quitting the
We're
band?
saying goodbye to you now.
No.
I'm wondering how you got in here. Bye. Your voice is too low for the band. It's gotta be way higher, that's the plan. People gotta be confused if they're listening to a man. Bye.
Well, have you seen that meme going around of the Corona guy with the big ass dick? That's me.
You don't fit this band. Bye.
No, I'm the big dick Corona guy.
Wait, that's your title in the band. We got the lead, the good-looking one, the boy next door type. And then we got the 6th member, which is...
Big dick Corona man.
That's a new slot in the boy band.
Can I try a thing like this? I always thought this would be my part in the boy band. Like, you go ahead, you sing that part you just did. And then at the end, I'm going to show you my skills.
Okay. I don't know if you fit this band. Oh, wow. I think it's time for you to go now. Bye.
Oh, yeah. I want to be the oh, yeah guy.
Wait, but that's more an R&B, not boy bands. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to fuse 2 genres. I don't really know if it can work out. So baby, please see that door. Bye, baby. Bye.
Wow, the level of disrespect. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the other side. Shout out to Big Dick Corona.
Okay, how about I infiltrate? How about I infiltrate your genre of music? Because you're
I don't like the way this is going at all. You about to get canceled, white boy.
I'm letting you do all the racial stuff. Bye. I'm staying comfy in my zone, baby. Bye. I didn't mean to get so racial. Then you go mad me go get a facial.
You may hate me, but I got that dick, baby. Corona dick.
Did you just change your voice? This is surprising me. I'm wondering how you're back in the band. I say bye. Why?
I'm back. Okay, I think this has run its course. Next question. Not everybody's a improvisational genius like Jeremiah. And I don't use that word lightly. Improvisational.
Okay, Joel.
If I was fucking high right now and see your face with that voice coming out of it.
No, it's fine. Absolutely. No, it's not a problem. We'll get back to the question.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
As requested by
cool.
you, the guest on my show.
Cool.
Now, Joel, this is from OG Me on Instagram. Have you named your dildo?
Yeah, I actually, Chroma Chris named it. It's the Dream Killer.
Did he really name it that?
Yeah, he said he should call it the Dream Killer.
Wow.
So I guess that's the name of it.
Chroma Chris goes hard in the paint.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Never mind. I like that.
What is it? Okay, sorry. I'm just checking these out. Oh, wow. Okay, go ahead.
I thought that you were done with that.
Hey, Jeremiah, this is Gage Tiarina, your producer, calling you from the booth right now.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have to cut a lot of this out.
Gage, what did I tell you about coming on the podcast unannounced?
I know, I just thought that, like, this was, you know, the racial stuff, like Jolena telling you to check your pockets. There's a lot of just things we can't have out there.
What do you mean we can't have out there? What are you talking about? And first of all, this is the voice that's inside my head right now. This actually isn't actually going on the podcast.
Okay, well then you guys just do your thing. Maybe just get back to the questions.
Get back to the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't chime in anymore, I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, Gage.
This comes from at retexturing on Instagram. Tell us a skate slam story, Joel.
Oh. I chipped my tooth one time.
Continue.
I was doing there were these 2 quarter pipes I transferred from.
What?
That felt disrespectful.
No. Joel,
Okay.
Joel, I'm listening.
So do you want to hear the fucking story?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, well, so there was these 2 ramps, and I transferred from one to the other, and I transferred from one to the other.
Transfer from a ramp to the other.
And okay, I did a transfer from one ramp to the other,
And that's when
and
you
I hung up on
this
the
is Joel.
coping. I hung up on the coping.
hung up on the coping. He was trying to come down.
Okay, transfer.
So I'm one
I got
ramp,
stuck.
Joel, you're
I
the
got
other.
stuck
You
like
got
that.
stumped? Okay, yeah.
And then I went flying to the bottom flat part of the mini ramp, and I thought I caught myself, but I guess I didn't, and my face just slammed into the ground and I chipped my tooth.
Ugh.
And people saw it. That was the worst part. It was just embarrassing.
Not the pain that people saw it.
I had to get up like it didn't hurt at all just because my pride wouldn't let me. I got up half a tooth. I have bonding on my tooth. And I was they're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. My lips all fat.
Dude, this wind is crazy today.
Also, when I
Dude, what's up? Did you see me catch wind out there? Dude?
I guarantee you I've used the wind as an excuse for falling.
For
before.
skateboarding?
I'm sure at
Really?
some point I'm like, yeah, it's windy. every time I got yeah, whatever. I don't know.
What?
Well, I was gonna say when I was a teenager, anytime I tried to show off in front of girls or something, that's when I would fall hard.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd be try to look cool and then slam.
I'm going to ask you this question because I
Okay.
think it's necessary. At David Lowy, because I've been asking you this for a long time.
Okay.
Why don't you sell Joelberg merch, boy? I totally buy a shirt, Vato.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad at the business side of this business.
I've tried to
Yeah, I know.
help.
I've been talking to Ryan J. I'm looking for this design this guy did. He did a pretty cool design. I know I have it hidden. I got to find his account because I was going to, he did the artwork and I was going to, he's like, I'll let you have it for this much money, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just got to get it from him. And I don't know. Sometimes it's I like the creative aspect so much that the business stuff is just so hard to wrap my head around. It's like school to me, paperwork, all
Right.
that. But it's dumb because I should be doing that.
I'm wearing a Joelberg shirt right now. I'm just saying.
I know. I get it.
At Bobby Stacks on Instagram, what part of Mexico are your parents from?
My mom's from a part of Mexico called Los Angeles, California, you racist fuck. Second of all, my dad is from Mexico. He's from a place called San Martin in Jalisco, in Mexico.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been. I've only been to Mexico one time to swim with whale sharks to a place called Bahia de Los Angeles, 12 hours south of Los Angeles.
You went to swim with sharks?
I swam with whale sharks. Yeah, the biggest sharks in the world. They're the size of a bus.
How did this happen?
I met this guy when I was working at the skate park who worked with some college in their marine life department, and he would take trips down there. They get in these boats and you can go diving with whale sharks. This place, they come to feed there, on the edge of the beach there. So I got to swim with that and sea lions. That was pretty dope.
What an adventure. How old were you when that happened?
I was already like maybe 20. I was in my 20s. Wow. I'm 33 now. I must have been, I don't know, 27. So I went, so I had never been out of the country. I'm an idiot. I go to the doctor. I'm like, people get shots, right? When they leave the country. I didn't fucking know. Now I know, like, you don't need them to go to Mexico, whatever. So I go to this doctor. This doctor who is like on death's door walks into the oldest fucking doctor. And I go, hey, I'm going to Mexico. You know, I don't know if I need shots. And like first sign of a bad, he goes, well, let's Google what shots you'd need. So like he goes, what does Google say? So I go on Google. He's like, what does it say? So I'm reading him the things. It goes, I say,
he's like, 1 moment. I'm on the phone with Ask a Nurse real quick.
Yeah. And I go, he hears the word malaria, right? I'm reading this thing. He hears malaria. And he goes, okay.
And you're like,
malaria.
That's my cousin's name. Hello, keep going.
Honestly, I loved that, and I hate myself for loving it. That's a Joel joke right there.
I know. That's why I said it.
God damn it.
Here, give me a rim shot. Well, we should have been doing that about half an hour. Why haven't we been using the freaking drum set?
Gage, edit it in.
Gage, real quick, sprinkle it through the entire podcast.
Yeah, yes, please.
Gage, you can do that, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I can do that.
That was so worth me waiting for it.
Wow.
Back to you, Joel.
Yeah, so he hears the word malaria, and he goes, okay, cool. We'll give you malaria medication. And who are you?
I love you, Gage. Continue.
So he hears malaria, and he goes, oh, malaria. So he gives me malaria pills, which now I know are like so fucked up. Like they make people hallucinate. They're crazy. So you're supposed to take one the first Sunday before you leave, one while you're there, and one when you get back. So I took it on Sunday, and the next day I'm so fucking sick. My stomach hurts so bad. I'm feeling like shit. Like I got sweats, and I'm like, I'm not going to Mexico. But the guy basically, he's like, you don't have to do anything, but the town is so small. They kind of depend on this, the money. Like we were guaranteeing that these people were coming, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so the whole way to Mexico, I was like so fucking sick, like in the back of this car, like drinking Pedialyte. And the first night I was there, I had like a mental breakdown. I was like, they're going to have to airlift me out of here. The closest airport is like 2 hours away, tiny village. Luckily, I had some Xanax, took a Xanax, knocked the fuck out, woke up the next day a little bit better, and then I just stopped taking the pills and I was better. But I was sick for like about a week before I left, and it was awful. Crazy dreams and all that.
Wow. Do you remember any of the dreams?
No, I just remember them like feeling like, like when somebody's becoming a werewolf or like sick in those old movies where they're dabbing them with a cloth. Ugh. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like if you were in some sort of war movie, like you would play the sergeant or some kid general who, I don't know terms of the military. If you like lost your leg and your wife would be at your bedside, like dabbing your head.
Yeah.
What did that fix?
What, the dabbing?
Yeah. Why?
It's just so the sweat wouldn't get in your eyes, and that's all they knew how to comfort the other person. Is it'd probably be like a cold, wet rag.
Okay. All right. Cool. Fair enough.
There we are.
Yeah, dude.
There we are.
Okay.
Johnny, we've got a great show tonight. Tonight on The Tonight Show with Joel Jimenez. Hoo-wah.
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 This hair, it's out of control.
Al Pacino could have been Johnny Carson's sidekick. Has anybody ever thought of that?
I sure hope not.
Al Pacino literally could have been his hoo-ha, hoo-ha, Johnny.
Welcome back to Shoehorn. Don't ever touch my symbol again. Just kidding.
Ooh, ah. Johnny, we've got a great show tonight.
Oh my God, dude. Fuck off.
Johnny, we've got a great show tonight.
Have you been working on this while you've been in quarantine?
No, it's quite the opposite. My Sean Connery, I tried to do it through a Zoom call last night. It sounded like Bane. It was horrible. I was like, this? I'm Sean Connery.
Perhaps he's wondering why you'd have to shoot a man before
Right.
throwing him out of a plane.
You know, I was born in the darkness, Mr. Bond.
Is that Dick Van Bane?
Yeah, Dick Van Bane. Let's see here. Ryan J. Ebelt, New World or Old World monkeys? Because Joel is a big fan of Planet of the Apes.
What does he mean by that? New World or Old World?
I think. Do you like the monkeys more in the?
Well, they're apes, first of all.
Do you?
It's called Planet of the Apes, not Planet of the Monkeys.
Do you like the New World apes
Thank you.
or Old World apes?
Does he mean like the chimp, like the before they got smart? That would be the New World, right? Because that would be in the future or the past. I don't know.
I think he's saying, do you like the? I don't know. Maybe he's saying, do you like the graphics of the new movie, or do you like the original people dressed in monkey suits?
I think that the
suits.
original is, you could look back at it, say that it's like outdated, but I think that the design still looks pretty cool on all the originals. It's like a kind of timeless, cool looking design. I really love the new ones. I even think the apes in the Tim Burton version look pretty cool, even though the movie was not great.
This is just a compliment. At Ben C. Gates says, this is just to boost your confidence.
Sick.
He says, can you let Joelberg know that I follow his Instagram and it's the most wonderful and wholesome account that I follow? Say thank you to him from someone who he inspires to be a good person.
Wow. I like that. I'm always one of those compliments away from losing my mind, so thank you.
Thank you, Ben. At Patrick_Blackie, Tony often mentions what beautiful women your female characters are. How does that make you feel?
Would you say? Oh wait, is this not? What? All right, here I got it. Wait, I got it. Wait. I could do it. I'll do it. Yo, what'd you say my name was? It's on Barry White. It's not.
Actually, sounds what'd you say my name was?
Man, I caught you being racist.
No, it wasn't racist. It was racial.
I caught you because here's the thing. If you would have just gone, if the effect, hey, actually,
No, I gotta know. Yeah,
we
Moses.
got to know. Brian Moses is actually here.
Yeah.
We have to get on the mic. Was that racist or was that racial? Can you come into frame real quick?
Get my back here, Brian.
This is our senior black correspondent on Jeremiah Wonders.
Oh,
He's
that's
actually,
even more racist.
No, he's always here. I don't know if you are aware of that. He's here every episode just to make sure that we're in check with NAACP standards and everything. Now, Moses, would you consider that racist or racial?
That was racist.
And he's leaving.
He left.
Has that ever happened?
I've had him on staff for so long. Nothing has ever happened to the point where he's gotten that offended where he leaves the building.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that guy was black. He had a mask covering half his face. I couldn't see him. Gage, we're gonna have to cut that out.
There's no way. There's no way that's getting cut out.
I went, yo, oh shit.
Keep going.
Yo, hey man, what the fuck? Yo, man.
I'm trying to be real.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yo, man, I'm just right here, just straight
Chilling and shit.
just listening to fucking that real hip hop. It don't stop, yo. One thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain.
White folks control your brain.
I know better than that does go. It's bigger than hip hop,
Hip. Oh shit! What happened? Well,
I really enjoyed that.
you can't get canceled right now in quarantine. That's what Jesse Johnson said.
I don't agree with that. We'll be right back after this.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How are? I feel like we're breaking a lot of rules here. Having your part animal, I would assume.
Greetings.
Wow.
It is I, Mr. Fumnar. You are familiar with me.
Oh, a big fan. Big fan of Mr. Fumnar.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you know of I?
I know that your father was a deer and your mother was a goddess.
Then you are familiar with Mr. Fumnar.
That's right, dude. You look like fucking Napoleon Vegemite. Not a great one, but
Was that a roast, as you humans say?
that's right. That was that was a roast.
Oh, whoops.
Oh. You trying to get some tonight, Mr. Fumnar? For me? You trying to...
Blending in with the human creatures,
Wow.
and I took upon an oath. But now I am in your realm.
Okay.
It's not very often that you have half god, half deer before you. Please ask me any questions that have troubled your human mind.
That's true. I have had the privilege of meeting you a couple of times. You know, I don't expect you to remember me or any... Whoop. Are you okay there? You stretch...
I have to stretch my hooves every once in a while.
Okay, gotcha. Stretching your hooves. What's the meaning of life, Mr. Fumnar?
Sorry, my half deer took over.
Yeah. No, I get that. Okay. Is the meaning of life too big of a question to ask you, or should I, start small and
Do
then...
we have all of eternity?
Oh, never mind. Forget it. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I feel like it's going to be hard for you to answer any sort of human questions because you don't really live within that world.
I have studied you for many years.
Okay. What
Chick-fil-A.
Thank you. What is the last thing that you had sex with?
Well, if you must know, a skunk.
You had sex with a skunk?
The best part of having sex with a skunk is when you have anal with a skunk, you can tell the difference.
I don't know what that... Is the skunk still alive after this?
Yes. You see, as an anthropomorphic human, I can change the size and equilibrium of my penis to fit any animal or human being.
Okay, what's the smallest thing you've ever had sex with?
A newt.
A newt. Wow. That's what's your favorite thing to have sex with?
Well, every creature is special in their own way.
Oh, God.
I will not take away from the badgers, the raccoons, the fairies.
How did you get here today?
There's a portal that opened up.
Oh,
at the bottom.
God. Jesus. Everything is so whimsical with you. Can I get a regular answer? You don't take UberX or nothing?
No, there was a portal that opened up in Griffith Park. I walked right through it as the stars aligned. I started to cry.
It's daytime. There's stars aligning. It's daytime outside. There's no stars.
Where I'm from, day is night and night is day, and fall is here and summer stays.
Okay. Do you what's your favorite beverage?
Juice.
What, just what, orange juice, or do you have some weird fucking milk thistle?
Hummingbird nectar is my favorite.
All right, cool. All right.
The kind that they put out for hummingbirds. Well, guess what? Guess who's actually drinking that when the hummingbirds don't come by during the day? Your pal, Mr. Fumnar.
That's just sugar and water. It's just sugar water.
Yes, it's basically Kool-Aid for hummingbirds. Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. What is
I must go soon. You must ask your last question.
Okay. Let's see. What's the most boring thing about you? Everything's so whimsical with you. You're such an interesting character. What is...
Tax season is rough where I'm from.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's tough everywhere, man.
Oh, I owed 3 shrubberies last year.
Wow.
It was 2 more than the year before, but I guess I made a little bit more in fairy dust this year.
Did you know if you count the rings around my anus, you can tell how old I am?
I didn't know that, but I would like to.
Would like to count the rings around my anus?
Yeah, I want to know how. Yeah, I'm just a curious guy. Okay. All right, we're gonna count these rings now. We got. Wow, I didn't know they had Nike in the world you lived in. Okay. Oh my God! Stop it. Wow. Okay. I may be off. I count about 60 rings.
I am 60 in human years, but I am 6 million in Earth years.
Wow. 6 million in Earth.
Your final question, then I shall leave this existence. The portal shall be
I got
closing
one.
very
Okay.
soon.
I don't know if you were watching earlier. Did you think that thing I did was racist or racial? When they...
Racist.
God, nobody. Does nobody have my back on this? It wasn't... It was... I was doing a character, all right? And... sometimes you go out on a limb and, I trusted this as a safe space and obviously I was wrong. So don't trust anybody. Even your best friends, if, it's, if you had to think, you guys have seen that meme of the Corona guy, right? With the huge dick, right? The big guy. How the fuck else do you think he talks? Of course he talks like that. You know what? I'm making it worse. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's, who knows? He could have been a British guy. I hope that there's footage. The only thing that will help me out is send footage of that guy talking. And if he sounds like what the voice I was doing, that's the only thing that's going to get me out of this. Oh boy. Wow. Honestly, this morning I woke up, I couldn't wait to play with the voice thing, and now I regret ever being here. I risked coronavirus for this. I'm out here putting myself at risk. I mean, what the fuck? One time I was in a hotel with Jeremiah, and I was on the bed, and he was in the bathroom. Sometimes when we pee, we don't really close the door all the way, just because, it's a lot of, it's just extra. And he let out the biggest fart ever. And then he goes, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? Like he was like trying to say it like he didn't fart. Like it wasn't just the two of us in the room. No.
Hey Joel, what were you talking about?
Nothing. Just some hotel tales.
All right. Well, we've actually packed, quite a bit into this episode. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I feel I don't know. How do you feel?
I love hanging out with you. I love you being here.
Too.
So I think it's been a lot of fun.
Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of pressure when this show, because I want to match your level of improvisational funness.
Don't worry about that. I think every episode.
Yo, man, what do you mean? Oh, shit.
Yo, man, what do you mean?
Yo, hey, baby. I'm just leaning into it now. Yo, man, what do you mean? Don't worry about it, man.
Yo, what do you mean?
What was the question?
I don't remember anymore.
I'm done. Of course. This was really nice to get out and sort of like, I'm glad to have friends that we can this is a privilege to be able to come do this.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're going to close it out with a jam sesh with Joel and I. A little something like that. Before we go, plug your socials and your Venmo. Why not?
Hell yeah, dude.
Why not?
So let me check my fucking. I gotta find out what
He's
my Venmo
at
is.
Mostly Sorry on all social media. So give him a follow on Instagram for some wholesome, good content, and I'm glad that you posted your freaking stand-up clip. the other day, dude. People responded really well to it.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really nerve-wracking. I didn't want to put like a clip of something that I'm still doing. Or,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I still probably will do that, but that was the one I was okay with putting out there. That was really nerve-wracking. That's the first clip I've really shared on the internet. You just never know. It was like sharing a poem or something, kind of. You know?
Yeah.
My Venmo is Joel-Jimenez, dude. Send me all the money.
Jimenez.
That's right. The Baby Boys album is on Spotify. Also, our first album is under Pat Reagan's account. So that one's Pat Reagan and the Baby Boys. We got 2 albums up there. Just had a new video for Crash My Car. I'm part of the Fourplex 4 with Pauly Shore. We release those songs every Sunday. Polyoki, he's like singing some of just like songs that meant a lot to him in his childhood. So that's been really fun. That's it, dude. I just got to whatever. This is great.
We're gonna close out with the jam here in a second. I'm grabbing my sax and stuff like that. Obviously, all my tour date stuff is being rescheduled or moved. I just found out that Sunnyvale at Rooster Teeth did, in fact, get canceled. I thought that it would. And then I'm still waiting. Punchline in Sacramento is still holding on. I think that's going to get moved as well. Pretty much everything's been getting moved. But subscribe, hit the like button, comment below. I love seeing your guys' comments on YouTube and stuff. It actually helps also get the more eyeballs on it when people comment and like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
When is this coming out?
Next week.
I just got a text right now that the Baby Boys' new EP is up on Spotify now. So we got a new EP up there that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs, 6 new songs.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Check out the Baby Boys, Joel Jimenez, Chris Dillon, Pat Reagan. Love all those guys. And I'm at Jeremiah-Watkins on Venmo. And then Stefan-Tiarina for Gage. And then Anthony, what was yours again, buddy?
Strange Taste _
Strange Taste _ Daddy Whitlock's coming in strong with that Venmo.
Oh wait, the Venmo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's I think it's just Anthony-Whitlocks, Whitlox.
And then people did send in from the Jesse episode, which I appreciate, which I should thank them real quick if I can. Yeah, start playing, Joel. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
How is that any different than the voice I did?
He's going, yeah. All right, that's very similar to the one I did.
I don't see the similarities at all.
Where's Brian now? He's gone, isn't he? God damn it. All right, forget it. Go ahead, thank him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, yeah. Okay. Terry Simcoe, Marcus Brunner, Trevor Terrace, Cameron Corley, Benner Landinson, Colin Bailing, David Gregory, Paul Moore, Elder Zainalo, Connor Tashuti, Aaron Street, Catherine Williams, thank you. That's between the Kill Tony and Jeremiah Wonders people. Now, some of y'all just sent in 69 cents because you thought it would be funny, but I still read your name. I don't really care. Appreciate the love, y'all.
Should we do any covers of any song? Try to do any covers of any songs, or should we just?
I saw a tiger, baby. No, I'm kidding. All right, cool.
Joel Jimenez, I love you.
Dude, love you too, man. Wasn't racist. Bye.
I think if you can tie the shirt just to make it look a little bit more feminine. Because right now you just look Navajo.
Navajo.
No. Like, do it to the side, like this, so that way you still see the Raiders. I might keep this part in the podcast. Me directing you on how to look more feminine. No. Here's what you do.
Jeremiah Wonders, Jeremiah.